Hello, it's me again. It's been like it's been a minute since I posted. Uh I finished my spring semester. I'm like this Monday I'm supposed to sign up for summer courses. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about, just off rip, is as someone who's currently getting a degree in computer science. My degree right now is in applied associate's degree, so an AAS in computer science, or specifically computer programming. Um, I've started enjoying my degree a lot more. I've started enjoying the process of coding. I currently took like 2 classes on Java and C++ this past semester. So right now I'm just like going through the motions, and I'll be taking, if it's available to me, Java, C++, and then like a pre-calc into math or something. And another thing that's happened is I'm getting a second job, which is like crazy. So as soon as I sign up for summer courses, I'm gonna call back my employer, see like where it goes, and then like we'll see if I get the job or not. But like lately, like I've watched a couple of videos just on sort of like just the state of American politics, the state of economy, the state of just existing in 2026. It's, especially for someone who's in like the deep south, it's it's not it's not looking too good right now. So I'm not really gonna dive too deep into it, but like I've kind of been like riding a high right now because like I'm almost done with my degree. I should be graduating this fall. If not this fall, depending on which classes I'm able to take this summer, then I'll graduate the spring of 2027 with my AAS, and then I'll switch over to like a 4-year school. Um, in terms of what I want to do with my adult life, because I want to continue my education, I'm trying to go for a PhD, but at the same time, it's just like I don't really know what the future of America looks like. So, like, when I'm thinking about the future, when I think of me, like, as an individual, um, I think about, like, certain goals, like, what I want to do for my career, what I want to do in terms of, like, education, like, family, or, if I even want, which I don't, uh, kids, or, like, just general, like, what does America look like in like 10 years from now, and if I'm even able to like operate in it. Because what it seems like to me, especially with Virginia, the Supreme Court, I think it was the Supreme Court turning down the redistricting of Virginia in a sliding back towards like a Jim Crow era of just like racist, like blatant racism. It's hard as one, a woman, one, a black person, another like someone who lives in the South, especially like the deep South. It's hard to imagine or like plan a future where I'm able to like succeed, or I'm able to like do things as I've always been able to do. Because if people are able to like take away the basic civil liberties that I've like grown accustomed to, like what do you do not even if, when, at this point, when that's taken from you, how do you cope? Do you even cope, if is a question? Because, like, what I think a lot of people don't realize is, or maybe not even don't realize, but don't care, is that, like, first they came for my neighbors, then they came for me. And this isn't to, like, fearmonger or anything. This is just, like, literally off the top of my dome. It's like, how do I, as, like, a 20-something-year-old, plan for the future if people currently are planning a future where, like, I'm a lesser than, that I'm, like, not a part of? And, like, yeah, you vote, but even then, like, people are talking about, like, taking away women's right to vote, taking away black people's right to vote, especially, or, like, taking away the main voter, like, just, like, power, just the power of the people, essentially, and diminishing that, especially for minorities, diminishing that to a point where, like, it wouldn't matter if I voted anyway. So, like, how do you, like, continue on as if nothing happened? Because I've grown accustomed to being born in, like, the 2000s and growing up in, like, the 2010s, and now coming up into adulthood in the 2020s. How do I, like, not even cope? How do I, like, combat against that? Because, like, I'm not down with that at all. Like, I'm not wanting to become, like, this second class, if at all, citizen. I want to continue, like, my citizenship because I'm natural born. Like, is that something that I have to worry about now? Like, is that something I have to worry about being, like, contested and, like, argued about? Which is, like, crazy to me that would be argued at all. Because, like, where does the line get drawn? Where does, like, when do you stop attacking people? Like, we're literally watching Animal Farm in real time. We're watching, what was that one book? The Hunger Games, essentially, with the redistricting. We're watching, like, we're watching, like, vultures pick apart the rotting corpse of democracy. So it's like, as someone who reaps the benefits of democracy, as someone who reaps the benefits of, like, the Voting Rights Act and, like, women's suffrage and all these things, like, to see such a blatant attack against those things, and this isn't the first time. I'm not, like, saying that this will even be the last, but this is such a substantial, like, thought out, meticulous planning, which was obviously featured in Project 2025 or whatever. Like, this is, like, such a level of I hate you that it, like, it doesn't shock me because, like, I already knew it was there, but it's just, like, for what? Like, especially from, because I know that this is the classist issue, and I know that this is billionaires essentially buying out statesmen who then, like, propagandize towards, like, lower classes and saying, like, hey, I can give you XYZ, I'll push X whatever for their vote, and then, like, immediately turning their backs on them as soon as they get into office. I know what this is, but it's just like, how do people buy into it? And why do we have to continue having, like, these conversations at all? Because, like, is it really so hard to think of me as like a fellow American, as a fellow human being who deserves the basic civil liberties that everyone else does? Is that like really that hard of a concept, that difficult of basic empathy that I see like a severe lack of? And that, like, it doesn't scare me, it just like pisses me off, because it's like, what do you mean you don't like perceive me to be a person, or you don't or you don't think that my opinion or just my existence matters, or like counts for something. Like, I'm not 3/4 of a person, like I'm a whole person. And that's what it feels like we're like starting to go back to. But now I think that they don't even want the 3/4, they just want like none at all. And if it ever gets to that point, because I can't predict the future, if it ever gets to that point, like 99% of Americans are like screwed, because it never just like, unless you're in like that billionaire class, you're just screwed over. Like, there's no like safety net anymore. There's no like way to catch yourselves. There's no like like safe space for like, there's no middle class, there's no cushion. So like when you fall, you're gonna fall hard, and it's gonna be really, 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 really hard to get to a financially stable place. And that's confusing to me, because like, even if you hate me, you should love yourselves enough to like want to look out for yourselves at least. But it's like, what I think people don't realize, or maybe just like have been propagandized so much at, is that unless we come together as like a community, and we come together as like a people, as one nation, like, not individual states, not like individual political parties, but like as like a nation, as like one unit, like we're gonna be like run into the ground essentially, and like picked apart, which is literally what's happening right now. So like circling back to what I was saying beforehand about me graduating, it's like, how do I plan for the future when it seems like it doesn't include me? That's all I can really end it on.